ना हम हिंदू हैं ना हम मुसलमान हैं, ना हम हिंदू हैं ना हम मुसलमान हैं। हमारी तो पहचान सिर्फ ये है कि हम हिंदुस्तानी हैं। हेलो एवरीवन एंड वेलकम टू दिस चैनल। फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल, हैप्पी इंडिपेंडेंस डे टू यू ऑल। टुडे वी आर सेलिब्रेटिंग इंडिपेंडेंस डे। टुडे वी आर विशिंग हैप्पी इंडिपेंडेंस डे। टुडे वी आर सेंडिंग मैसेजेस to each and everyone happy independence day. But dear student, do you know the story behind this independence day? Do you know the sacrifices behind this independence day? Dear student, we got independence in the year 1947. 15th August 1947 we got independence. Before that we were under British government. British government, they ruled us almost 200 years. British government, they ruled us. Britishers, they ruled us. They made us their slaves. They made us their servant. They tortured us in many ways. But after that, in the year 1947, we got independent. We became an independent country. Today, we are feeling proud to be an Indian. Dear student, so many freedom fighters, so many national heroes, they sacrificed their whole life to give us the freedom. They sacrificed their whole life to give us the freedom. They fought with the Britishers to give us the freedom. They struggled their whole life to give us the freedom. As a learner, as an Indian, we should respect to them. We should salute to them. Because of them, today we are living in an independent country. Dear student, today in this special day, we will do a live quiz competition. As a learner, we should know the history of our India. We should know the persons, the people's name, those who sacrificed their whole life for us. We should know them. We should salute to them. We should respect to them. Our India, we became an independent country in the year 1947. 15th August 1947, we became an independent country. And on 15th August 1947, I mean today, 15th August, in the year 1947, our first Prime Minister of India, Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru, he hosted our national flag in the Red Fort. In Red Fort, he hosted our national flag. That's why till today, all the Prime Ministers of India, they host our national flag in Red Fort, Delhi. So dear student, without wasting time, once again, I wish you all Happy Independence Day, and also I am wishing you all the very best for this quiz competition. If you know any answer, please do comment in the live chat. If you don't know, then also you try to do comment in the live chat, because your comments motivate me to do more and more videos. Dear student, let us start without wasting any kind of time. You can see our first question is on the screen. So our first question is that this question is very much easy. I hope and I am expecting that all of you will be able to do answer. So my first question is that on the Independence Day, the Prime Minister of India host our tricolor flag at. Our first question is that on Independence Day, every year Independence Day, the Prime Minister of India, on every year Independence Day, the Prime Minister of India host our tricolor national flag. Host our tricolor national flag at. Total you have 4 options. Out of these 4 options, you have to select the correct option. Your first option is, option A is Purana Qila, Delhi. Option B is Red Fort, Delhi. Option C is Taj Mahal. And option D is India Gate. Again, I am repeating the questions. In a very easy words, you can understand the questions. Where the Prime Minister of India host our national flag on the eve of independence. So today you have 4 options. Option A is Purana Qila, Delhi. Option B is Red Fort, Delhi. Option C is Taj Mahal, Delhi. And option D is India Gate. Out of these 4 options, you have to select the correct option. So your correct option is, yes, so many of you are commenting. Your correct option is B, Red Fort, Delhi. Every year, all the Prime Ministers of our India, every year the person who will be the Prime Minister, he should have to host the national flag in the Red Fort. Because our first Prime Minister of India, Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru, he hosted our national flag, tricolor national flag on the eve of independence in Red Fort. That's why from that day to till today, all the Prime Ministers of India, they are hosting our national flag in Red Fort. Now we are moving to our second questions, and this questions is really very much important. Let me see how many of you know these questions. Our second question is, from August 15, 1947 to January 26. From August 15, 1947 to January 26, January 1950. What was independent India known as? What was independent India known as from 15th August 1947 to 26 January 1950? So to tell, you have four options. Out of this four option, you have to select the correct option. Your option A is the Republic of India. Your option B is Dominion of India. Your option C is Dominion of British government nations, and option D is Dominion of Bharat. So out of these four options, you have to select the correct option. Again, I am repeating the questions. From 15th August 1947 to 26 January 1950. In this time, what was independent India known as? So out of these four options, you have to select the correct option. So dear all, your correct option is Dominion of India. Dominion of India is the correct option. Now we are moving to our next question, question number 3. Today we are celebrating 74th Independence Day. Am I right? We are wishing to each other 74th Independence Day. We are wishing to each other happy 74th Independence Day. So my question is that it is 74th Independence Day on 2020. So which means, to tell you have four options. Out of these four options, you have to select the correct option. Option A is, which means India has achieved 73 years of freedom. Your option B is, India has achieved 74 years of freedom. Option C is, India has achieved 71 years of freedom. And option D is, India has achieved 70 years of freedom. Out of these four options, you have to select the correct option. So on the screen, you can see your four options. Out of these four options, you have to select the correct option. Let me see who will give me the correct answer. And these questions, I think all of you should know the answer of these questions. Let me see who will give me the correct answer. Let me see who will give me the correct answer. So your correct answer is option A. India has achieved 73 years of freedom. Because now we are celebrating 74 years, 74th Independence Day. It means already we have successfully achieved 73 years of freedom. Now we are moving to our question number 4, and this question is really one of the tricky questions, one of the interesting questions, because we got freedom because of our national heroes, because of our freedom fighters, because of our national heroes, those who sacrificed their whole life for us, those who struggled for us. We should respect to them, we should salute to them. So here on the screen you can see one picture. From this picture you have to select the name of the national heroes, the name of the freedom fighters. From this picture you have to identify the name of the national heroes. So look at the picture nicely. From this picture you have to tell me who is he. What is the name of him? So you can see on the screen. Please look at the picture nicely, and from the picture you have to tell me the correct answer. So today you have four options on the screen. You can see that first option is Mahatma Gandhi. Second option is Jawaharlal Nehru. Your third option is Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel, and the fourth option is Dr. B.R. Ambedkar. So out of this option, out of these four options, you have to select the correct option. You have to identify the correct option. Again, I am repeating. Your first option is Mahatma Gandhi. Your second option is Jawaharlal Nehru. Your third option is Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel. And the fourth option is Dr. B.R. Ambedkar. So from this option, you have to select the correct option. So your correct option is Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel. Now we are moving to our next question, that is question number 5. Let me see how many of you will be able to answer of my question number 5. Our question number 5 is, we know that our national anthem is Jana Gana Mana Adinayak Jaya He Bharat Bhagya Vidata. So this is our national anthem. Am I right? Every day you guys, you sing this national anthem in the morning assembly of your school. Am I right? In the morning assembly of your school, every day you sing this song. So my question is that When was the national anthem adopted by government of India? When we adopted this song, this anthem as our national anthem. So today you have four options. Your option A is 15th August 1947. Your option B is 26th January 1947. Your option C is 24th January 1947. And your option D is 14th August 1947. So out of these four options, you have to select the correct option. As we know that Rabindranath Tagore, he wrote the national anthem. So my question is that when government of India adopted this anthem, this song as a national anthem. So today you have four options: 15th August 1947, 26th January 1947, 24th January 1947, and 14th August 1947. So out of these four options, you have to select the correct option. So your correct option is 24th January 1950. Your correct option is 24th January 1950. Now we are moving to our next question, our question number 6. And this question is also very much important. Let me see how many of you know this question's answer. Our question number 6 is, when was national anthem first sung and where? Where was the first sung our national anthem? So dear all, as you know that our national anthem was written by Rabindranath Tagore, and this our national anthem was adopted by the government of India in the year 1950, 24th January 1950. Now question is that when was the national anthem first time sung? Dear student, today you have four options. Out of this four options, you have to select the correct option. Your option A is 24th January 1950 in Calcutta. Your option B is 24th January 1950 in Allahabad. Your option C is 24th January 1950 in Delhi. Your option D is 27th December 1911 in Kolkata. 27th January December 1911 in Kolkata. So out of this four options, you have to select the correct option. In which year we sang our national anthem for the first time? When we sang our national anthem first. So if you know the correct answer, you do the comment first. When was the national anthem first sung and where? So your correct answer is 27th December 1911. 27th December 1911 in Calcutta. Now we are moving to our next question, and this question is also on national anthem. Our next question is, what is the normal playing time of the full version of our national anthem? What is the normal playing time of the full version of our national anthem? So today you have four options. Your option A is 2 minutes, option B is 5 minutes, and option C is 52 seconds, option D is 32 seconds. So out of these options, you have to select the correct option. Your option A is 2 minutes, option B is 5 minutes, and option C is 52 seconds, option D is 32 seconds. So out of this option, you have to select the correct one. So your correct answer is, please do comment fast. So your correct answer is 52 seconds. Your correct answer is 52 seconds. Normal time of playing national anthem is 52 seconds. Now we are moving to our next question, that is question number 8. And this question is also very much important. Let me see who will give me the first answer. So our question is, the national flag was hoisted for the first time in which city? The national flag, our tricolor national flag, was first time hosted in which city? So today you have four options. Your option A is Delhi, option B is Mumbai, and option C is Kolkata, and option D is Lucknow. So out of these four options, you have to select the correct one. So dear student, the correct answer is Kolkata. Our national flag was first time hosted in Kolkata. Now we are moving to our next question. Our next question is, who gave the slogan, Swaraj is my birthright and I shall give it? Who gave the slogan, Swaraj is my birthright and I shall give it? Who is the freedom fighter who gave the slogan Swaraj is my birthright and I shall give it? So today you have four options. First one is Bal Gangadhar Tilak, and your second one is Lal Bahadur Shastri. Third one is Lala Lajpat Rai. Fourth one is Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel. Who gave the slogan? Who gave the slogan Swaraj is my birthright and I shall give it? So out of this four option, out of these four freedom fighters name, you have to select the correct one. So your option A, Bal Gangadhar Tilak, is the correct answer. Bal Gangadhar Tilak, he is the freedom fighter. He gave the slogan that Swaraj is my birthright and I shall give it. Now we are moving to our question number 10. Our question number 10 is, who formed the Indian National Army in Singapore? Who formed the Indian National Army in Singapore? Dear student, before independence, so many people, so many freedom fighters, they did or they participated in the movement in different ways. So my question is that, who formed the Indian National Army in Singapore? So today you have four options. Your option A is Subhash Chandra Bose, option B is Raj Bihari, option C is Manmohan Singh, option D is Amar Singh. So out of these four options, you have to select the correct option. So your correct option is Raj Bihari Bose. He formed the Indian National Army in Singapore. Now we are moving to our question number 11. Let me see who will give me the first answer. Your question number 11 is, who was the last Governor General of India? Who was the last British Governor General of India? So to tell you have four options. Out of the four options, you have to select the correct option. Your first one is Lord Mountbatten. Your second option is Rajendra Prasad. Your third option is Maulana Abul Kalam Azad. And the fourth option is C. Raja Gopal Acharya. So out of this four options, you have to select the correct option, that who was the last Governor General of our India. Who was the last Governor General of India? You have to select the correct option. So your correct option is D. C. Raja Gopal Acharya is the correct option. Your correct option is D. C. Raja Gopal Acharya. Dear student, before independence, all the freedom fighters, they tried to make us free. They tried to make us free from the Britishers. They tried to give us the freedom. That's why they sacrificed their whole life. That's why they have done a lots of struggle. They gave us so many slogans. Again, our next question is on the slogan. So our next question is, do or die, the most powerful slogan of our independence, the most powerful slogan of the national movement, or before independence in the national movement, who gave the most powerful slogan, that is do or die. Do or die. It means either I will do or else I will die. But I will have to do something. I'll give you the freedom. Either I will do or I will die. He has chosen the two options to motivate all the freedom fighters. He gave one most powerful slogan. Either we have to die or else we have to do. So dear student, because of their slogans, today we are living in an independent country. So my question is that, who gave the slogan? Who gave the most powerful slogan? Who gave the slogan do or die, one of the most powerful slogans of India's freedom struggle? Who gave this slogan do or die in the India's freedom struggle? So today you have four options. Mahatma Gandhi, option B is Jawaharlal Nehru, option C is Bal Gangadhar Tilak, option D is Subhash Chandra Bose. So out of these four options, you have to select the correct option. Who gave the most powerful slogan do or die? Who gave the most powerful slogan do or die? So dear all, on the screen you can see the four options. Out of this four options, you have to select the correct option. So your correct option is Mahatma Gandhi. He gave the slogan do or die, and he is also known as the father of our nation. Mahatma Gandhi is also known as the father of our nation, and he gave the slogan do or die. Now we are moving to our next question, and this question is question number 13. This question is again on the slogan, because this slogan inspired to all the freedom fighters to struggle in the freedom, to struggle for the freedom. This type of slogans motivated, inspired to all the freedom fighters to struggle for the freedom, to fight against the British. So now our next question is, who gave the slogan? Who gave the slogan? Give me blood, I will give you freedom. Give me blood, I will give you freedom. Who gave this most powerful slogan? Give me blood, I will give you freedom. So today we have four options on the screen. First one is Subhash Chandra Bose. Second one is Mahatma Gandhi. Third one is Lal Bahadur Shastri. Fourth one is Maulana Abul Kalam Azad. Who gave the most powerful slogan? Give me blood, I will give you freedom. First option is Subhash Chandra Bose. Second option is Mahatma Gandhi. Third option is Lal Bahadur Shastri. Fourth option is Maulana Abul Kalam Azad. So out of this four options, you have to select the correct option. So dear all, your correct answer is, who gave the slogan? Give me blood, I will give you the freedom. So your correct answer is Subhash Chandra Bose. He gave the slogan, give me blood, I will give you the freedom. Because of their slogans, today we are living in an independent country. So dear student, now we are moving to our next question, question number 14. Question number 14, really this question is one of the pathetic questions. Whenever I read this type of questions, whenever I read this type of history, really tears came in my eyes. Automatically tears came in my eyes. Our next question is, when Jallianwala Bagh massacre took place. Really, in our Indian history, in the struggle of our independence, this incident is really one of the painful incident for all our Indians. For all the Indians, this incident is really one of the painful incident. And whenever I read the story, I read the history of Jallianwala Bagh massacre, automatically tears come in my eyes. So my question is that, when Jallianwala Bagh massacre took place, your first option is 10th April 1917. Your second option is, option B is 13th April 1918. Your option C is 9th April 1916. And your option D is 13th April 1919. When Jallianwala Bagh massacre took place. So out of these four options, you have to select the correct option. And this day, the correct answer is, you have to tell me the correct answer. Your correct answer is 13th April 1919. 13th April 1919, and this day is really one of the painful day for all the Indians. Because this day, Britishers, they killed so many Indians. So many innocent Indians they killed that day. That day in the Jallianwala Bagh in Amritsar, so many Indians, they get together to protest against the arrest of freedom fighter Saifuddin and Satyapal. They joined together to do protest, but in their protest, British government ordered to fire, and in that day, so many people, so many innocent Indians, they died on the spot. So this day is really one of the black day of our Indian history. This day is really one of the painful day for our Indians, for all the Indians. So dear student, the correct answer is D, 13th April 1919, Jallianwala Bagh massacre took place. Now we are moving to our next question, question number 15. Our next question is, we know that our national song is Sare Jahan Se Acha Hindustan Hamara. So who sang this song Sare Jahan Se Acha? Who wrote this song Sare Jahan Se Acha Hindustan Hamara? So today you have four options. Option A is Muhammad Iqbal, option B is Mahatma Gandhi, option C is Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose, and option D is Maulana Abul Kalam Azad. So out of these four options, you have to select the correct option. Who wrote the song Sare Jahan Se Acha Hindustan Hamara? Who wrote this song? So out of these four options, your correct answer is Muhammad Iqbal. Muhammad Iqbal wrote the song Sare Jahan Se Acha Hindustan Hamara. So dear student, now we are moving to our next question, that is question number 16. Our question number 16 is, who said this statement, a flag is not only a symbol of independence but also the freedoms of all people? Who gave the statement that a flag A flag is not only a symbol of independence. A flag is not only a symbol of independence, but also the freedom of all, but also the freedom of people who gave this statement. His statement is, you can see on the screen, his statement is, a flag is not only a symbol of independence but also the freedom of all people. So to tell, you have four options. Option A is Jawaharlal Nehru, option B is Mahatma Gandhi, option C is Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel, and option D is Dr. B.R. Ambedkar. So out of this four options, you have to select the correct option. Who gave this statement that a flag is not only a symbol of independence but also the freedom of all people? So dear student, your correct option is A, Jawaharlal Nehru. He stated that, he gave the statement that a flag is not only a symbol of independence but also the freedom of all people. Now we are moving to our next question, question number 17. Our next question is, who designed the national flag of India? Today we have a national flag. Today we have a tricolor national flag. Today we have a tricolor national flag. And who designed this national flag? Can you tell me the color, the name of the color of our national flag? Today we have tricolor national flag, saffron, white and green. Am I right? We have three color national flag, saffron, white and green. So who designed our Indian national flag? So your option is, first one is Sachendra Prasad Bose, your second option is Sukumar Mitra, your third option is Pyali Venkaiah, your fourth option is Sarojini Naidu. Out of this four options, you have to select the correct option. Again, I am repeating the questions. Who designed the national flag of India? Who designed the national flag of India? You have to tell four options. Option A is Sachendra Prasad Bose. Option B is Sukumar Mitra. Option C is Pyali Venkaiah. Option D is Sarojini Naidu. Out of this four options, you have to select the correct option. So your correct option is Pyali Venkaiah. She designed the national flag of our India. Pyali Venkaiah, she designed the national flag of our India. Now we are moving to our next question, question number 18. What is the meaning of white color used in national flag? As we know that in our national flag, total we have three colors. We have saffron, we have white and we have green. So what is the mean to use the white color in our national flag? What is the mean to use the white color in our national flag? Today you have four options. Option A is sacrifice. Option B is truth and purity of thoughts. Option C is prosperity of life. And option D is none of the above. Again I am repeating, in our national flag, in our tricolor national flag, we have three color. One is saffron, another one is white, another one is green. So out of these three options, out of these three colors, why you used white in the national flag? Why you have total four options. Out of this four options, you have to select the correct option. So on the screen you can see that today you have four options. So your correct option is we use white in the national flag for truth and purity of thought. It means your option B is correct, truth and purity of thoughts. Your option B is correct, truth and purity of thoughts. That's why you use white in our national flag. Now we are moving to question number 19. Under which article did the Supreme Court declare the right to host a national flag as the fundamental right? Today we are hosting national flag in each and everywhere, in all the educational institute, in all the offices, maybe government or private offices, in all the organizations. Today we are hosting national flag. Am I right? Today we are hosting national flag, and nobody has the right today to ask us why you are hosting the national flag. Why you are hosting? Who is giving you the right? Who gave you the right to host the national flag? Am I right? Anybody has the right to ask us. Anybody has the power to ask us, because we have the fundamental rights. My question is that when Supreme Court, under which article, when Supreme Court declared the right to host the national flag as the fundamental right? Right to host the national flag as the fundamental right. In which year Supreme Court declared that the right to host the national flag is the fundamental right? Under which article Supreme Court declared the right to host the national flag as the fundamental right? So today you have four options. Your option A is Article 19 subsection Sub article 1, option B is article 14, option C is article 18, and option D is article 21. So out of this 4 option, you have to select the correct option, because today we are living in a freedom country. Today we are living in an independent country. Nobody has the right to ask us why you are hosting the flag, because our Supreme Court gave us the right. Our Supreme Court gave us the right. My question is that under which article our Supreme Court declared that the hosting of flag is our fundamental right? So your correct answer is article 19 sub article 1, or I don't know in law language what they call article 19, maybe subsection 1 or sub article 1. It means our option A is correct. So dear student, in the year 2002, Supreme Court declared that. In the year 2002, please you keep in mind, in the year 2002, Supreme Court, they declared that under article 19 sub article 1 that hosting of flag is our fundamental right. So dear student, now we are moving to our next question, and this question is your screen. This question is on the screen. So you have to identify the national hero. You are on the screen, you can see. On the screen you can see one picture is there. From this picture you have to identify the name of our national hero. So dear student, today you have 4 options. Your first option is Jawaharlal Nehru, second option is Mahatma Gandhi, your third option is Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel, and your fourth option is Dr. B.R. Ambedkar. So out of this option, you have to select the correct option. You have to identify the person name, you have to identify the freedom fighter name. Who is he? Because as an Indian, we should know our freedom fighter, we should know the name of our freedom fighter, we should have the ability to identify the name of our freedom fighter. We should have to identify, we should have to be ability the identify from the photo. We should have to identify the name of our freedom fighters, because they sacrificed their whole life for us, because they have done a lot for us, because they have struggled for us, and today they gifted us our independent India. Because of their struggle, today we have our independent India. So from this photo you have to identify the correct one. So your correct option is Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel. Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel, this photo is belongs to him. He was also one of the freedom fighter of our India. Now I am moving to our next question, and this question is really very much interesting, and I hope all of you know the answer of these questions. My next question is that, but I will not tell you the answer. My next question is that, who was the first Prime Minister of our independent India? Who was the first Prime Minister of our independent India? So you will not get any kind of option. If you know, you do comment in the comment section. Our next question is, who was the first president of our independent India? Who was the first president of our independent India? So I will not give you any kind of option. If you know, you do comments in the comment section. After that, my next question is that, who was the first vice president of our independent India? Who was the first vice president of our independent India? Because we got independence in the year 1947. And after that 1947, our first Prime Minister was Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru. But my question is that, who was the first vice president of our independent India? And this question's answer actually you know, because in this video so many times in a different way, in a different mode, I told you the answer of these questions. But guys, you have to tell me the correct answer. I will not tell you the correct answer, and also I will not give you the options also, because you are a learner, you are a student, you have the right to find out. It's your duty, it's your responsibility to find out the correct answer. My next question is that, who was the first education minister of our independent India? Who was the first education minister of our independent India? So dear student, today up to this much is enough. Today I'm very much happy because so many of you participated in this live quiz competition. Dear student, it's really pleasure for me. It's really what I will say. I'm really grateful to you all. The way you participate, the way you do comments, the way you communicate with me, the way you are connected with this channel. Really, I am very much grateful to you all. And dear student, please feel free to share this channel with your friends. Please subscribe this channel, like this video, and share this channel with your friends, because I really needs all of your supports. I really needs all of your supports. If you support me, I will be motivated and I will make more and more interesting videos for you all. So dear all, please stay connected with this channel, and thank you very much guys for watching this video, and I hope you have learned a lot from this video. You have learned a lot from this video. Thank you very much guys for watching this video. Please stay home, stay safe.